Hi guys, Dr. David here. Just want to spend the next couple of minutes and describe to you what I found to be the number one driver of all human behavior. It's what we prioritize. Other people have called it our values or the study of values and worth, otherwise known as axiology. But basically what it is what we place the most value on is what we tend to move towards, act upon, think about, visualize, talk about, and spend money on. And then these are the things that we believe will bring us more pleasure than pain. And we'll move away from those which don't. So we tend to disown the things that aren't important to us. And this also means that our identity tends to revolve around what's important to us. If we've seen someone, or perhaps a group of people, or perhaps even just sort of society as a whole, and we see them, we think they've got something we don't, we'll in a way kind of infatuate with them and then subordinate to them. When that happens, we inject their values, what's important to them, onto us. And we create what Freud called a superego. Now the trouble is now, we continue to subconsciously seek pleasure through what's truly important to us, our actual set of values or our hierarchy of values. All the while, we're kind of beating ourselves up because we tend to think we should be living our lives like those we've infatuated with. So we subconsciously want to be drawn towards the things that actually matter. But on top of that, we're actually, unfortunately, living our lives subordinating to what we think we should be doing. And we kind of beat ourselves up for it. So in this scenario, you move away from a life in integrity with what's true to you. So what I suggest is you get congruent with what's true to you first. Find out what actually inspires you. What do you love? What are you inspired by? What can you do for hours at a time without needing to be reminded to do it? So here's a quick way to do that right now. Write down the first 3 things that come to mind when we ask, what do you love to talk about, think about, visualize for your future? What do you spend money on? What do you spend your energy on? And what do you spend your time on? Those things, if you write down the first 3 things that come to mind, you've got a list, or the first list of pretty much what you value. You can do it again and again, repeat it perhaps in a few days and then again in a week. But those first answers that you come up with usually are quite accurate. So admit to yourself that it's okay to place importance on them. And then just go out and live joyously in the knowledge that you're living your life to the highest priorities. When you do that, doors open, people, places, and things seem to appear as if by magic. When you don't do it, life's a struggle and you're constantly in a state of desperation rather than inspiration. So that's a really quick little look at values and priorities. If you actually do the exercises, spend that couple of minutes to find out what's important to you, huge things will change in your life as you start to order your day around your priorities. It's such a small little thing to do, a couple of minutes, but you learn a profound thing about yourself and you get the power to go and do the things which are really important to you. You get to order your day around those things. And therefore, you get to create more of your hopes and dreams and wishes and goals because they're ordered in the direction of the things that inspire you most.